Go.
Adiwang with a 7-2 mixed martial arts record has a winning appearance in Rich Franklin's One Warrior Series already to his name. Da Silva is 2-1, making his One Warrior Series debut.
Now, Da Silva is a KO artist, so let's see what he does with Lito, who also likes to stand and bang. That guy is very, very dangerous, and, you know, training with the Team Nakai guys, it's expected.
Yeah, this is going to be a striking exhibition, I imagine. Doesn't look dissimilar to Kevin Belingon, does he, with that ponytail at the back? And he's got that ferocity too.
That's right, a massive knockdown there with a big right hand.
Where he mixes punches and kicks, and we saw a ferocious attack. He just drove forward there, left and right, swinging in wide arcs. And when his opponent hit his back, he just jumped on him, finished the job. And it was the referee who eventually came in and called a halt to it.
Former URCC champion. This one's going to be a good one.
Adiwang in the red trunks, red band around his wrists. Do moving, he's kind of circling with his hands, changing stance, southpaw to orthodox and back again. Very light on his feet.
Bit of a feeling out process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get the feeling that Adiwang is a little ways up on his toes as well. Oh, right hand, left hand. Furious pace, the driving takedown attempt, single leg.
Do's looking to lock his hands around the body here. He wants to go for a body lock, takedown. So look for him to try to get those hips across and go for a throw if he can get those hands locked. But Adiwang doing a great job knowing that that's what secures a takedown, and so he does not want to allow those hands to get locked. Great defense here. People don't realize how important that is, head position and wrist control in these types of situations.
Locked in the corner post. I suppose the difference between a ring and a circle there, when you're in the corner post, you're jammed in. It's difficult to drive your opponent one way or the other, Misha, isn't it?
Yes, huge hooks coming from Adiwang. He is he came out so calculated and calm and slow, and then the explosive power. But I mean, that's how you have to measure it, right? That's how he's going to keep his cardio if this does go deep into the third round, right? Is in this type situation now, he's getting that back, right?
Oh, two big right hands. Do goes down, he's back up on his feet, bounces up like a jack-in-a-box. But those were big right hands from Adiwang.
Yeah, that's the thing that stands out the most from Adiwang. He's so explosive. Goes from 0 to 100 just like that.
Center. Time. Center.
He's got that big shock of hair at the back, a little bit like his teammate Kevin Belingon from Team Nakai.
Has that right hand cocked right away. He's ready to fire that. Anthony, though, needs to tie him up, needs to slow him down over here right now, because Adiwang has landed some big shots that hurt him.
Anthony Do has that leg, though. See, yeah, he's trying to get, or excuse me, the arm around his leg.
The arm's locked in between the legs there.
I think that Adiwang's already postured enough, though. He doesn't really have to worry too much about a submission in this particular.
Oh, he's coming down with the left and rights. From the upward position, there's a little head bump there. Nothing intentional, but that's just the ferocity of the situation. Both working hard. Not languishing at all. Final bout of the evening. It's gonna be a question of cardio, then Adiwang you'd have to favor. Team Lakai, absolutely renowned for that. Coach Mark is in the building, the head of Team Lakai. He's in good spirits before we got underway earlier today.
Those seems to be okay here. Seems to have recovered from the hard strikes from Adiwang just now. He needs to look to tie him up again, because you know Adiwang is just conserving his energy for the next explosion.
There's that spinning, famous spinning kick you see utilized so well from Team Lakai.
Yeah. Flying knee was a little bit short. A little bit of smile there. does look a bit like Kevin Belingon, doesn't he? Belingon's big strength is a seamless attack, switching from feet to hands without any...
You know, and what I really like about Adiwang's style so far, as you mentioned earlier, Gianni, about pace change. He's really good at changing the pace. He's lulling Do to sleep a little bit, kind of just being so relaxed and calm on the outside. But then he changes the intensity so quickly, and that's very hard to time.
Very, very hard to time. But there you see Do actually time the explosions of Adiwang. Sometimes it can work against you as well. If you swing a little bit too wild, it leaves you for openings. And Do has the back of Adiwang right now. Nothing secured yet, but oh, Adiwang with the Kimura of his own sweeps him over the top.
Great scrambles by these guys. Adiwang locked up a submission of his own and used it to sweep through just when I thought Do was going to get on the top with a big takedown.
Do came in with a big overhand right there and looked to land the elbow as well, like a double whammy in one punch, and neither connected, but there was a big smile drawn from his opponent. Last few moments of this opening round, and it's been a ferocious pace. Adiwang really giving it absolutely everything with every punch.
Do as well, showcasing his experience, staying really calm, even though he's been under the barrage of strikes of Adiwang.
Final 10 seconds, opening round, last bout of the evening. Swinging back kick, we see that a lot, as Misha said, from the Lakai specialists. Let's take a look at some of the action from that first round, Gianni.
Uppercut, left hook, right cross, and then keeps the forward momentum. The right hand, that was the one that hurt him. And he kept the pressure up after that. Look at that. He just throws with everything, Lito.
Lito Adiwang, although he's anything but calm when he actually starts to mix it.
Yeah, Do was able to time the explosion of Adiwang late in the first round and get into the clinch. Although he wasn't able to finish it. Let's see if he's able to time that a little bit more as this bout progresses.
So Anthony Do has a completely different strategy in this. He's trying to stay as busy as possible to confuse Adiwang on when he should be explosive. When is the right time? I mean, it's really hard to tell that when you have somebody who just won't sit still in front of you, that's never planted. There's not really a perfect time to implement that type of explosive striking we've been seeing from Adiwang.
Right uppercut and left hand from Adiwang there. They were glancing blows. Certainly did not stop Do in his tracks.
And much harder to hit a moving target. As you see Adiwang really committing, he's throwing where Do is and not exactly where Do is going.
Just constant movement, isn't it, from these two?
Non-stop, both are swinging heavily. That was a good body kick, doubling up there. So we see Adiwang's trying to change up his strategy a little bit, now going to the body, finding that opening there. That's a good adjustment. Yep. You know, the strikes were missing, the hands strikes were missing from Adiwang, but the kicks, there was an opening there, now going down to the ground. See Do timing that again, able to get inside.
Yeah, but every time Do's been able to land a takedown, Adiwang has locked up that Kimura position.
You're absolutely right, Gianni.
To do that as you're on your way down to the canvas takes some quick thought.
Oh,
that could turn into an armbar though.
Great job by Do. Does it have it locked up?
It is locked. This could definitely.
Oh, this could be tight.
He's got to drive in. Adiwang right here has to drive down and in and really try to collapse the pressure there, and he's doing a great job so far. Now he's working to get that. That was incredible. That was very, very deep. I think almost anybody else may have been finished in that, but great way for Adiwang to keep his composure in a very dangerous situation. Did exactly what he needed to do to escape.
Yeah, doesn't really have time to think about being relieved, does he? Straight back into it.
Yeah, both men really making the adjustments mid-fight. Adiwang saw the movement of Do, started going to the body, and then Do as well looked to time the kicks and went under. That's how he got the takedown. But now they're both back into the bottom position, scrambling, working hard again.
Do working well with fist and forearm to get to Adiwang's head with his canvas.
Yep.
Now, what have we got?
Ooh, he's got a potential triangle locked up, but Adiwang rolls up the top. Both men just perpetually moving.
So hard to get that timing. Do, that's the second time that he's reached underneath that leg there and used that to kind of create an angle. Now we find Adiwang capitalizing. He's got a potential triangle here if he can get those legs locked with the arm in there. He's trying to go for that, but Do, being savvy on the ground as well, recognized that threat and was able to shut that down. Now he's in half guard. I think when either of these guys get on top, they need to focus on neutralizing the one on bottom. So now Do is on top. If he wants to get some offensive going, he's got to slow down the pace, be a little bit sticky, right? Because these scramble situations, oftentimes both these guys are ending up on the feet again, neutral, right? So I think maybe slowing down. But we have a potential guillotine. Adiwang, though, keeping his head high.
Oh, and now the blows come from a way back.
Great ground and pound, very well executed to stand tall on that guillotine. Then he realized as soon as that was going to break, he was going to come down with the momentum and land that big right hand.
Just relentless, these two, Gianni. There's no stopping, is there? It's just constant movement.
They have not stopped in the last 10 minutes. Constantly moving, constantly moving. Both men. See, Do is looking for a sit-up sweep over there. But Adiwang over here is okay. Adiwang can actually pass to the left side because Do does not have his guard closed.
45 seconds left, second round, final bout of the evening. Rich Franklin's One Warrior Series live for you from Singapore. Misha Tate, Gianni Suba, Steve Dawson. Been great action today. Rich Franklin looking to award a contract, maybe even two. A ticket to the big time. And these two know that that is what's on the line.
Great job by Do extending the leg of Adiwang and using that with the underhook to get back up. But Adiwang showing that strength, showing that explosiveness, pulls him back down to the ground.
Looking to put that kind of crank pressure. Now, he could turn that into a submission if he laces that bottom arm through, but that may be harder than it looks right here in this position.
Time.
Here's some of the action from that second round, Gianni.
Yep, there you go again. Do's been able to get the back, but Adiwang threatens again with the Kimura. This was the armbar attempt by Do as Adiwang looked for the Kimura again. Do set up a really tight armbar, but Adiwang was able to pressure out. This was a really tight armbar. Like Misha said, many people would have tapped it with this armbar, but Adiwang showcasing the toughness that all these Baguio athletes show.
Last round. Ready? Go!
The touch of gloves as we enter these final five. Like Belingon, when Adiwang kicks, he doesn't set himself. He doesn't take that little beat before he brings that leg up there. It just comes up.
Oh, these exchanges with the legs and the knees. These guys are getting really good timing for each other.
If anyone was questioning the cardio of both men, Lito Adiwang, the answer is here. This guy does not get tired.
No questions here, Gianni. Both moving very busily. Oh, right hand came in. Do was about to throw a left and it got pushed to one side. Bobbing, weaving, very busy from the waist and from the knees. Right hand, single right hand from Adiwang coming in between the guard, goes downstairs to the body.
Although there's still a lot of movement coming from Do, it has slowed down a little bit. He's planted a little bit more.
These blows will definitely slow him down. Good work with the hands and feet. Team Lakai style, that seamless switch between the two.
Do gets back on the clinch again. He's been able to drag him down with the body lock.
Oh, those knees to the midsection. Those are brutal.
Oh.
No,
Thought he had a guillotine there, but Do pulls guard to the guillotine. Does he have it? He has his hips on the wrong side. I don't think he has it here.
He's got to, yeah, get that right hip more down to the ground and really lean over the top of that guillotine. I think arm-in guillotines are a bit more difficult to finish because you have the arm in there to kind of counter leverage. And when you have somebody as tough as Adiwang, it would be very difficult to finish an arm-in guillotine, I would assume.
I agree. Very difficult to finish that against a very conditioned athlete.
Inside the final 3 minutes.
Stay inside. Stay in the ring.
Being told to stay in the ring by the referee. Shouldn't think that's foremost on their minds. Knees to the head, damaging blows, 3 of them. Follows it up with a left hand as well. Do does well to take those and come back with some punches of his own.
No back hit. No back hit.
They're being warned about to the back of the head.
And as these guys are getting slippery, those submissions are going to be harder to catch.
They're just not holding, are they?
Yeah, those still hunting for submissions, but they're so slippery in this round, third round. Both men so sweaty, everything's just slipping out.
Yeah, they're nice setups. They're good catches. Just nothing's able to stick at this point.
Could well be all about the blows in the final 2 minutes of this contest then, with bodies slipping all over the place and grip so hard to engage.
Do is doing such a good job of controlling that far side underhook. He's had that the majority of this bout. He finds a way. You'll probably see him try to swim this back under here if Adiwang tries to pass. And that's really what's not allowing Adiwang to control the position once he gets past the legs. He finds himself back in half guard or back in guard. Because there again, we see, you know, Do is recognizing if he's going to pass, I have to control this far side underhook, and that will allow him to get back into the position.
Inside the final 90 seconds. Looks as if the judges will be called upon. Difficult one, Gianni. How do you see it?
It's been very competitive so far, but I have to give it to Adiwang. He's landed more significant strikes on the feet and on the bottom. Even though Do is doing a lot of work from the bottom, Adiwang is pressuring forward. Just really showcasing, like Misha said, a full arsenal of MMA right now.
Is that how you see it, Misha?
Look, I think that this is very close. If I have to pick somebody right now, I think I agree with Johnny that it's going to be Adiwang. But again, I'm just glad I don't have to be a judge in this one, because I appreciate the offensive groundwork and submission from the bottom of Do. You know, that great catch that he had with the armbar. That was so close. I mean, I really thought that may be the end of the bout. I really think only Adiwang could have survived that. So I think it's very close.
20 seconds left. Is there anything that either of these two men can do now to sway the judges' thinking?
I think the onslaught of Adiwang is going to be weighing heavy. I mean, look how he's finishing. He's finishing very strong, and that's another point. I mean, since we don't score round by round, a finish like this has to weigh heavy on the judges' scores.
Yeah, in the final round, Lito was able to find a home for a straight right hand. And he found success here in this half guard position, pulling on the head and landing some knees. He was just able to land more significant strikes throughout the bout.
Winner, red corner.
Well known as Team Lakai outfit with the blue tape around his wrists.
Lito Adiwang has looked impressive on his way here to the big show. He's going up against Senzo Ikeda, the former Pancrase Flyweight World Championship. This is a step up for Lito Adiwang. Let's see how he does here.
Lito with that wide stance, arms and hands wide apart, light on the balls of his feet, on his toes there. His opponent just faking him out, just pushing him towards the wall of the circle here. Exchange early kicks for the first time. 30 seconds into this contest. Right hand coming in from Ikeda. First interaction ends up against the circle wall.
Lito here has got his head up. Got a potential bulldog choke. He's got a stoppable position. Might have a submission here.
Right above us here at circle side, the referee's well positioned.
Ooh, that looks tight. He's got his hips in.
Watching very carefully, I can see Ikeda's face, the Japanese man in front of his home fans, desperately trying to get out of this one. Lito's doing all he can to make sure that hold is nice and tight, the anguish on his face, the effort he's putting in.
And Lito's here got a scarf hold Kimura here. He's cranking on the arms like an arm bar, using his hips just to drive forward. It's a lot of pressure on Ikeda's arm right now.
Ikeda just grabbing the circle with his toes there. He's released it now, but that's an illegal move, so he got away with that. And he's been circled away from the circle edge now.
That looks so tight by Ikeda, a veteran. He knows what's at stake here. He's not going to give up so easily. Ikeda pops out now.
45 seconds or more he was in that hole. It must be draining for both athletes.
Now here's the replay there. This is after Lito got up and popped back up to the feet, but the damage was already done. Lito Adiwang cranked on that elbow.
That's right, we have Lito Adiwang from Team Lake. So trains up in Baguio, up in the mountains. Unlimited cardio, fantastic wrestling as well. And we also have Manuel Huerta, the Tick. He's training out of Phuket Top Team, and he's the assistant wrestling coach there, and he is also very good at wrestling. Let's see what happens here in this ring.
I wish we had a camera on us right now, because I mean, Peter, I don't know if you just saw that, but Mitch right then was leaning forward, and he is glued to the action that's going on right now.
He doesn't want to commentate. He wants to watch this.
I'm just going to let you guys do the talking. I'm going to enjoy the show. Lito Adiwang is a very highly touted prospect out of Team Lakai. He is surrounded by how many world champions does Team Lakai have right now?
I can't count them. Was it
you need
2,
both
3,
hands. You need
10,
both hands.
20?
It is, he's got, you know, sparring partners like Joshua Paxiao, Kevin Bellingon, the current champion, Jehe Eustaquio, Edward Folayang, Onario Benario, Edward Kelly. The list goes on and on. And Lito Adiwang is the next generation of Team Lakai fighters here at One Warrior Series. But he's got Manuel Huerta, who's trained a lot out of Alliance MMA. So his buddy, our current heavyweight champion, Brandon Vera, is probably glued to his screen right now, watching Manuel Huerta, the Tick, throw down.
But Lito Adiwang has some very, very good striking. That's going to be a big advantage for him against Manuel Huerta, because, you know, being a wrestling coach is one thing. You're definitely going to be training Muay Thai at Phuket Top Team, but having a fantastic base from a very young age in Sanda or you know, in Kung Fu generally will allow you to do some crazy stuff with your kicks that you won't get in Muay Thai.
I'm wondering when we're going to see a takedown attempt from Huerta. He seems comfortable on his feet, changing the stances, going from southpaw to orthodox, light on his, quick with his movement, light on his feet.
He wants to. He's just a bit afraid of what leg's going to come from where. I think that's the problem right now. And he did actually catch one of Lito's legs earlier, but Lito managed to brush it off. Okay. Not bad there. Manuel Huerta getting in some kicks of his own. Some left low leg kicks, left high head kicks. Trying to get that takedown. Ankle grab there. Ankle pick.
Both of these guys looking very, very composed, very, very focused.
They're still trying to gauge out their distance, I think. You know, Lito, I'm sure, has heavy hands, but he hasn't really thrown them too much yet. Actually, the Tick actually managed to land more hands earlier, like solid hands on Lito, than the other way around. I want to see more kicks from Lito. I really do. I'm excited to see Kung Fu.
Oh, nice combination. Went to the body with the uppercut. Hurt it with the right hand.
He's panicked. He is really, really panicked. Lito's just going to carry on down this path.
Oh, look at him just beaming. Look at him just glowing almost as he's marching forward, throwing some serious heat with those hands.
Oh, my goodness. There you go. These are the Baguio Team Lake hands that, you know, we're talking about. It's like Filipino boxing style. They love it. Mixing in with the Kung Fu. Striking is really their thing, but it's going to be hard to take them down because their wrestling at Team Lakai is pretty amazing too. Oh, I would not want to be in there with Lito right now, but if Manuel Huerta can get his flow, the takedowns are going to come out strong. When he gets on the ground, who knows what will happen? We haven't seen it yet.
I do know that you're a Kung Fu practitioner, Peter Davis, but they've developed their own style of wushu. It's that Lakai style. Oh, beautiful front kick. Landed there. Oh, he's all over him. Check out that. Oh, my. Lifted him. Almost levitating him like he's David Blaine with a beautiful uppercut. Sends him onto the canvas.
Finds himself here against the Thunder Kid, Lito Adiwang. Crowd inside the Mall of Age Arena behind the latest sensation from Team Lakai. Outside leg kick from Pong City Mixatit, the Muay Thai North Thailand champion. 72-17 Muay Thai record, 49 knockouts. Thunder Kid, a two-time regional Wushu champion, also a regional Muay Thai champion. BJJ Malaysia gold medalist in Johor. All blue belt BJJ Malaysia silver medalist. On a 6-match winning streak. A high kick there from the Thunder Kid. And here comes the Thunder. Here comes the lightning. Down goes Ponce Vincent. This place has gone bananas. The Thunder Kid. The Thunder Kid. Fork hammer coming down. And Ponce Vincent. Lito Adiwang, a house on fire.
Survived. He was able to weather the storm, keep a nice tight guard as Lito Adiwang unloaded on Ponce Vincent.
What a start from Lito Adiwang. The Thunder Kid brought the thunder, brought the lightning, brought the hail. And down they go to one knee, now back up to a standing position. Adiwang with a takedown, nicely done, goes to side control.
Oh, beautiful redirect, puts Ponce Vincent on his back, but he's got that underhook on that side. Now, Lito Adiwang's going for that scarf hold key lock. You can see him trying to shove that arm into his legs. Looks like it might be a Kimura right there, I can see it.
Is he gonna make it 7 wins in a row? The Thunder Kid, and no, says Ponce Vincent, takes the back standing of the Filipino.
Wow, what grit coming out of Ponce Vincent as he was able to survive 2 extremely bad positions, and now he's got the back of Lito Adiwang. Lito Adiwang's going to try to separate those hands and spin and go chest to chest.
The aggresso meter off the charts for Lito Adiwang at the start of this contest. Not even halfway through the first round.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to attempt a Kimura lock there on the hands as he tried to roll through. Good job by Piak to hold that body lock nice and tight and maintain positioning. You can see that Lito Adiwang, I don't know if you can see, but he's got a Kimura grip on that arm right there, and he's going to try to use it to sweep and reposition.
Adiwang has not lost a match since 2014. A 90% finishing rate, you can see why, including a massive amount of first-round finishes. He's had 5 in his last 6 bouts have been first-round finishes. He's looking for another one here.
He's still going.
He's done it! He's done it! He's done it! It's good night, Irene!
Look at that, takes it up over the head, beautifully done. I think he learned that from Joshua Pashio from the Passion Lock, almost the same. Another beautiful submission win from Team Lakai. Look at this, he steps over the head, locks it into position, starts cranking on the arm,